Was Nicepool not actually played by Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool and Wolverine? Or are we just all being punked? Keep watching for the irreverent backstory. Deadpool and Wolverine brings roughly 100 different variants of the Merc with a mouth to the big screen. Referred to as the Deadpool Corps, this army of multiverse variants enters Earth 10005 as they prepare to attack Wade Wilson and Logan. While you might expect many of them to be portrayed by Reynolds himself, he actually only officially plays one of them. It's worth noting that Reynolds did originally lend his voice to the Western Deadpool variant known as Cowboy Pool, a role that eventually went to Matthew McConaughey. Meanwhile, his wife Blake Lively played Lady Pool, while their children played Kid Pool and Baby Pool. But Reynolds' only additional role was the unmasked mercenary referred to as Nicepool. However, the end credits list a different name, and it's one that should be familiar to Ryan Reynolds fans. Nicepool is a Deadpool variant with an unburnt face, long hair, and a kindly Canadian disposition, and the role is credited to Gordon Reynolds. Perhaps you're thinking that this could be a less famous relative of Ryan Reynolds. But no, it's merely the resurgence of a publicity gag that was executed back in 2016 when Ryan was named GQ Man of the Year. In a video for the magazine, Ryan played Gordon as his own twin brother and interviewed himself. And based on how the chat went, we can see why Gordon was considered such an ideal fit for Deadpool.
First question, why such a
Obviously though, Gordon Reynolds is just Ryan Reynolds in a different outfit. The actor didn't even shave his beard to create any clear delineation between the two, so he must have been really enjoying his facial hair at that time. It wouldn't be surprising if that scruffy look helped him earn the Man of the Year title after all. You certainly can't underestimate the power of a good beard. Just ask Jake Gyllenhaal.
Hey, Jake.
Gordon Reynolds is downright mean to his twin brother throughout the interview as he asks him why he can't be like other actors, and by that he means good at acting. Then he imagines the possibility of Ryan having a gun to his head, which only brings a menacing smile to Gordon's face. And for good measure, he also references an ill-fated comic book movie that preceded Deadpool.
Do you consider Deadpool the Green Lantern of good movies?
While this might not seem like the Nicepool that we all know and love, that actually makes the Deadpool and Wolverine credit even funnier. It must mean that Nicepool is quite far removed from how the real Gordon acts in real life, thereby confirming his legitimate acting chops. And if Nicolas Cage can get an Oscar nomination for playing Charlie Kaufman and his fictional brother Donald, then there's no good reason to think that the Reynolds siblings can't also bring home some hardware. This all leads to the question, could Gordon Reynolds be an even better actor than Ryan? History will ultimately be the judge of that, but if we're speculating, we can't deny the possibility that Gordon could one day pull off a performance on the same level as Daniel Day-Lewis, perhaps as former Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau to honor his home country. And maybe Ryan could play Justin Trudeau to keep it all in the family. Either way, it's clearly time for Gordon Reynolds to shine.